Welcome to Learn and Love Music. I'm Duane Hulbert. This week I'm going to play a piece by Alexander Scriabin. It's a wonderful nocturne, but it's written for the left hand alone. There are quite a few composers who wrote for the left hand, believe it or not, and among them are even Ravel and Prokofiev. They wrote pieces for the left hand because they had a friend of theirs who had lost an arm in World War I. Scriabin's story was a little bit different. He had a performance injury, something that happens a lot with performers, and he was a performer-composer, but he lost the use of his right hand, so he decided to compose these two pieces. And this is one of these two pieces, this wonderful nocturne. And I'm also going to give you 5 tips on how to play with the left hand, what the challenges are, how to go about working out problems like pedaling and jumps and technique. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We want to see you back again. So let's get started with a left-hand piano piece. Tip number 1, learn how to use the pedal. It's important when you use the pedal to not pedal too often, but also don't pedal too deep. So we want to be very shallow with the pedal, and we want to have longer pedals. This works really well when you have a piece that has both the melody and the accompaniment in one hand. Here's the opening. I'm going to hold my pedal through 2 whole measures in the beginning, as Scriabin notated in the score. Almost impressionistic, but it works really, really well. So learn how to pedal correctly when you work on pieces like this. Tip number 2, plan your jumps. Because we're doing both the bottom accompaniment and the top, almost like 2 hands are playing, we have to do a lot of jumping around, but it has to make sense. One of the things that I do is I plan how I'm going to be making my jumps at the piano. And usually I think of 2 different ways of doing it. Either you go down and push off at the top, or you go the opposite direction. So think of going either counterclockwise or clockwise. And sometimes it works. For example, if I did this passage here on the 2nd page, I'm going counterclockwise. I go counterclockwise again. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. So either it goes one way or the other way. And one other tip associated with this clockwise, counterclockwise motion, always look at the note you're going to go to next. So your eyes have to go down. My eyes are looking at that B flat at the bottom. Then I look at the low E flat. Look at the D flat, and then play ahead. This is a very difficult passage on the 2nd page, and the reason it's difficult is because if I played it with 2 hands, it would be easy. Very easy to do that, but not when one hand has to do all of the work. Number 3, always bring out the melody. Keep that accompaniment underneath, very quiet. So the melody is going to start in the top voice here, and then I go down to the bottom voice. Melody, 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 soft. Melody. I love this place near the end where he has all these A flats coming in. It's almost as if bells are ringing in a lot of these places near the end. So I'm doing this. Bells and bells. You have to practice your jumps though in order to get those accurate and very, very soft. Number 4, learn how to be very fluent with the cadenzas. The cadenzas are the free passages which are kind of showing off technique. But Scriabin writes these pianissimo and very, very soft. Now ordinarily if I played a cadenza with my right hand, it'd be easy because I have these fingers on the top. But with the left hand piece, as I go up, the clumsy thumb is on the top. So you have to be very delicate with your thumb when you go to the top part of the piano. And it makes it hard because it's so soft. Very light, very soft, and very fast. Here's the cadenza. Light and fast. And make sure you have a good thumb. And finally, number 5. Because of the big jumps, when we come to dramatic passages, take time. Don't play necessarily exactly in time. We want to have enough space so we can get all those notes in there, the jumping around between the melody and the accompaniment. But here's an example of I think it's the second page where we have to do a lot of jumping. Don't worry, we don't want to turn the metronome on in this case. We want to have freedom in here. It's romantic music anyway. We can play with a little bit of rubato. But we're also using it so we can get around the technical stuff too. Here's that passage. I used to call that target practice, and that is how to move with confidence between the notes. But remember, I did not play perfectly in time. I try to space it out so it makes more of a dramatic sense, not so much of a rhythmic sense. And here's one final tip. Make sure you keep your right hand relaxed while the left hand is doing all the heavy work, because that's what the audience sees. If they see your hand kind of clutched up nervously like this, it's not going to work. Always stay relaxed in the left hand, on your lap. Sometimes I've seen pianists play where they hold on to the piano. I tried that, but I didn't like it so much. It wasn't comfortable. And also, I don't think it looked good. I think it's really nice to have that hand just nice and relaxed and on your lap. Oh, and one other piece of advice. Are you looking for some music for one hand? Left-hand piano or one-hand piano? This is a great book. It's called Piano Music for One Hand. It's edited by Raymond Lewenthal, a pianist. And there's some wonderful pieces in here. Bach, Bartók. We've got Godowsky, we've got Motzkowski, Sanson, just great pieces. Every single piece in this book is for the left hand. You might want to pick this up sometime. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on piano music for the left hand. So now let's listen to this wonderful nocturne by Scriabin. Thanks for watching. Thank you.